guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave Anderson. This is Helicool's Helipad. I want to give you an update on PARTriSha. DES got back with me and they told me that I'm 100% complete. So what a blessing. That means that all the rest of this now belongs to the mission, and I don't have to really struggle anymore to make sure that the parts and whatnot are taken off of this as quickly as possible. I am done. So all the rest of this can be just however I want to do it and whenever I want to do it, and that's a plus. Now there's at least one thing I need to get done prior to starting to work on this. Because it is winter time, I need to get some shelter over this area. Stay tuned. This is called preparing for winter on a budget. And that is how it is done. This gives me a nice dry area to work under in the Western Washington rain. Oh heck, I don't know how much square footage it gives. Quite a lot. Well, I have to do a little recap here because this material, it does not allow for adhesion, and what I used on here was contact cement, and the little piece that I made for it, yeah, it just basically pulled it right off. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try some heat. So I came out here to see, maybe just pull this thing off, and maybe about getting some butyl cement to put it on, and I realized that heating it up actually worked. Crazy. I like it. Now to put a new bungee on. And with a little bit of camera magic, it is done. That's a good feeling. So I just removed the large brackets that were on both sides that were basically holding the transmission. And I removed, finally, the battery platform. That is now gone now. And I also removed what was left to the gas tank, the hangers that were still on there. They are gone now. So what is to become of this? Well, guys, I think I'm going to make a trailer. So this is part one of the trailer build out of PARTriSha. You guys don't even want to know how heavy this thing is. But I'm going to try to get it up onto this area here so I can weld it to the bed and then bolt it to this frame. It used to go right here. Can you see that? It used to go right here, and I want to move it clear over here. So this is massively heavy. It must weigh, geez, I don't know, probably close to 300 pounds. But I got to get it up there, and I will. Because this has this weird hump in the middle to get over the transmission, and I want to have this top here flush with the bed, that first line on the bed there. What I need to do is figure out how far down I need to cut that top rail. You'll see. Alright, so this is the chunk that I'm going to have to cut out on both sides so that this upper edge, because it is beveled like this to go over the transmission, so it will fit and be flush mounted with the top of this rail. And my plan is to weld along here. It's going to actually hang down a little bit lower here, but then probably end up having to weld or bolt. I'm probably going to have to weld that because the bolt holes are just not lining up, and I'd have to fill in those holes with welds in order to drill a hole pretty much right next to them. So that's probably not going to work out, so I'll just weld it on. I think that might be a cut that even Bob would be proud of. All right, I flipped this thing around, and I'm having to clean up this side because this is going to set flush against here. So there's a couple of brackets that I had to cut. There we go. And I'm going to have to grind this off. There's another one right there. And after that, this thing should fit beautifully right inside this spot. That's the plan. All right, to catch you up on some of the grinding that I've been doing, I ground this hole edge here down the two sides, both sides. I also ground off the paint, and I'm getting it obviously ready for welding. Got that entire edge already done, and this is where that little flange was. You can't even tell it's there. You do a good job of grinding. It's almost like it never existed. All right, time to get this heavy bugger into place. Oh my God. Well, all right, it's in there. Pretty close. I gotta suck it up just a little bit more this way, but I think I can do that with a C-clamp. But if you look at a regular trailer, this is actually incorporated into this part of the bed. But I think this is going to be really good to hold this in place, and I think it'll function exactly the way I want it. And it does fit like a glove. That cutout was totally necessary to get this flush, and it looks like it's flush along the whole area, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, I got it C-clamped into place. Time to put a few tack welds onto it to at least get it to where I want it exactly. A couple more measurements, and it'll be in. All right, everything is tack welded into place, and everything looks pretty dang good. I measured twice and triple measured and all that. So here's the boring part. Let's weld this thing in. Just now starting to rain, so I think it's a good place to quit for the day. But I've got a lot of welding done, got a little bit more welding to go. It is turning out pretty nice. Still pretty hot over here. I wonder why. Yeah, it is coming along. Well, I know some of you might be asking, why does the Mission need a trailer? Well, when I go and pick up food at TFAP, I oftentimes run out of room in Malachai. They can only shove 3 pallets deep, and they can't really get them on the side because I have the crane. I mean, it will fit 6 pallets if you put 3 on one side and 3 on the other, but it just won't fit that way in Malachai. This thing, I can drop the side panels and easily put all 6, or at least the 4 that I get, onto this trailer, no problem. Also, the fact that we're starting to team up, the Gospel Mission and other groups are starting to team up, such as the veterans group at the Centralia College. They want to kind of team up because they do service projects and they want to do things like veterans cooking for veterans. So they would like to maybe come with us in a parade. So we're going to put Gospel Mission and possibly some folks there from Centralia College over at the Veterans Center and drive it on through the parade. So I think this will definitely increase our carrying capability for the Gospel Mission. It's going to make it a heck of a lot easier to unload the vehicle because you can't really stand up. I can't anyway fully inside of Malachai, and crunching over like that, boy, it really starts to hurt my back. So this, I think, is going to make the job a whole lot easier. Because this build is going to take a while, this is the plan. I'm going to do a couple of things on Malachai if they're smaller projects, and then tie the rest of the video into the progress that I'm making on the trailer. Stay tuned for the end of this because I have some important announcements. I really am trying to work hard to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I need your help. I need your help more than ever. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Couldn't do it without you. I'm Dave Anderson signing out. You guys be safe out there, and God bless. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you really liked the video, click on the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, love for you to subscribe. Just click on my face. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so I really appreciate your help. Tell your friends about us. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment. That's always acceptable too. Click another video now.